So sometimes we just gotta say no. Or can we do it? We have to look at it, spend some time with it, you know? Spend a day with it. And if you can do it, if it's something that requires, like, it's due within the end of the night, if you can do it, like, say you're not at your job or you have time to do it and it's not like a burden on you, then you can make the decision to do it, and because you want to help them. But just think about it. Just think about all the things that you've done. And when you need something, are they there for you? It's not about, like, we do it only if they do it for us. What it is that it's your value. If you keep doing things all the time, then your value diminishes, because it makes it look like that it's easy to do and it doesn't require much time, and you never say no. Sometimes you got to say no. Just do it. It feels good to say no sometimes, because once you accept the responsibility, then it feels like the burden of the responsibility is on you now. And now they alleviates pressure that they now have, because they don't have to worry about it. Now you have to worry about it. Whether it's on, if you're a writer or you graphic designer or any projects you take. If you say yes, now it's on you. Now that they spend the money, and now you are responsible. So the best way to do it is really to think about it. Can you say yes or can you say no? But if it's a relationship or in dating, at first you're going to always want to say yes, but as time goes on, you need to balance it. And just think about it. Like, how much can you say yes and how much can you say no? Or if you're always doing things and saying yes, then maybe it's time to say no. Because they say don't always say yes. But it's not that we want to say no or we want to say yes. It's, do we always want to do this for that particular person or anyone, knowing that they may not see the value in it, because we're always saying yes and we make it so easy, making them think that it's something that doesn't require much effort to do, when it does require time, and we had to stop what we're doing to do it. So maybe it's time to say no. But if we always say no, then they're not going to reach out to us. People reach out to the ones they could trust and they know are reliable, and the ones that have said yes, and they can always depend on that person. But the person that always does those things for them may feel that they do show up only when they need things. They need help with something, whether it's projects, tasks, some type of errand, something. It's something that you could always do because you have the skill to do it and you care. But then sometimes they disappear, and then they only show up when they need you. And you don't want to, do too much or not do enough. So then there's a balance in between of saying yes and saying no. And just really think about it. Like, how much do you want to say yes, and how much do you want to say no? And who's the person, and what do you plan in the future? Whether it's, you plan a future with them, a relationship, or you want to have a family, or you just really have this vision of what you want. And just think about it. Like, if you're always doing things for them and always saying yes all the time, there may be a time where you're going to say no, that you can't do it, because then you do have to stop what you're doing. And sometimes they may not appreciate you as much as they say they do, because they make it look like it's so easy to do. They're like, this needs to be done. I need this. Think about doing this. Let's do it. I need it now. Instead of saying, can you do it? Do you have time to do it? That they just assume that it's always going to be done for them. So if you say no, sooner or later it's going to make them think that what you've been doing for them is not very easy. So just say no. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say no because you want to be there for people. And you've always said yes. So it's a change in the way that you do things. So now you have to say no. Sometimes you can do it, but just think about what happens if you always say yes to the one that you desire, and that they come back each time and they don't fully appreciate you. They may say thank you, for all the things you've done for me, but do they really value you? Their actions show it. Like the way that they act to you. You'll know, because sometimes they'll act a certain way, and that proves it, So just say no, Say yes, say no, just balance it off. Give it some balance. And you will see that things will get better, because then you're not always like bending over backwards to do things for them. That maybe they'll appreciate you more, and that they could miss you more, they could value you more. It's all about knowing your value and really feeling that that there's a balance between the two of you. That you care and value each other equally. Because if you get in a relationship with them, then you want to make sure that you and them have a balance, so nobody's thinking that somebody's like doing like 90-10 or 80-20. So just say no at times, Say you can't do it. I mean, they might be shocked, they might get mad, but you know what? You might win some respect, and your value might increase. So say no, and until the next time, value yourself, respect yourself, love yourself.